Hashtag revenge.
No, we're not seeing revenge, we're seeing CPU.
No, I mean your revenge.
Yeah, I know. It was a joke as well.
Shit! I'm so bad today! FML. FML. You know, it's so easy to troll me and make fun of me. I'm actually surprised you haven't been doing this all the time since we were casting for the past 2 years, because it's so easy with me. Honestly.
I do a fair bit.
Yeah.
Just that was
Wait, are you saying I don't recognize it most of the time? That's why
I don't think you do. Oh.
I'm a very sad panda right now. I'm a sad bell noir.
Is this like me?
I don't think so. I'm not getting any lags.
Yeah, I'm not lagging because my message sent instantly, so I'm not seeing anything.
Alright, so we can see already that Stun is scouting out the entirety of his main base. Let's see if he scouts his natural after he takes his gas. He should, unless he's completely not afraid of proxy gates, because that's the latest possible time you can spot a proxy and still be able to react.
No, I don't have lags.
No lags. It has to be one of those guys. It's either Stun or CPU. Do you know if Stun is playing from EU or is he over in Korea?
He's definitely over in Korea.
Yeah, so it might be him. Well,
CPU asking Lobs to leave, which is okay.
yeah, that's a reasonable request. You'll have to.
Foster's out, just waiting for Shorty to drop.
Okay,
And,
Shorty is out as well, and we should resume the game.
Game resumed.
Stun goes question mark, question mark, question.
Yeah, go? Question mark, question mark.
Way better now. That's,
Okay.
That's good. Of course, it could have just been the gap that did it, but either way, we're into our game. Did we introduce our players? I guess we maybe did. I actually don't know.
I actually think we have not, so in the bottom we have CPU for Alien Invasion, and in the top it's Love Your Girlfriend Stun. That's a terrible way to show appreciation to your girlfriend. Just taking a baton and hitting her in the head and stun her.
Well, that's one way of looking at it. On the other hand, you could stun her with in a good way. You can be stunned in a good way.
I don't know, maybe. If you get stunned by drugs. Oh no, Wardy, don't lag! God damn it, don't do this to me, Wardy.
Oh no, I don't know, man.
Okay. So the Zealot is coming out from CPU, which is nice, considering that his opponent did not get a Zealot. And as I so often say, usually if you get a Zealot, you want to be aggressive, because otherwise there is very little to no reason ever to get a Zealot in a PvP matchup. And as well, Stun has seen that Zealot, so is he going to be reacting? We have a Stargate coming up for CPU as well, and Stun's not getting anything, just a secondary gateway going to be opening with 3 Stalkers.
Yep. There's actually a Twilight Council, which is a very common follow-up to this. What's going to be a free Stalker opening, because you get your Stalkers out nice and quickly, and then for some reason my sounds just went really loud. You get your Stalkers out nice and quickly, and then of course you can transition into Blink very nicely. And it's actually a really good counter, I think, to an Oracle opening, because again you've got a lot of anti-air to turn this Oracle away nice and speedily.
Yeah, it is, and at the same time, you know, if your opponent opens with a Stargate after a 1-gate opener, you're going to have all the anti-air you need to defend the first Oracle. You just have to kind of assume the Oracle will be coming, which I think that Stun is going to. He already has his Stalker in the mineral line, and the 2 additional ones will be joining. So if you see the Oracle approaching, you can actually start targeting it down and lose very little probes to that attack. The micro is going to be very important here right now for stun as the Oracle is moving in. Now the Stalkers are in place. The Oracle gets 3 kills before it has to move away. Nice.
Yeah, nice. He's starting up a Stargate here, and wow, we actually see a DT shrine. What did this Oracle see? It's seen the Twilight Council, but he must know it's not researching, right? So.
Well, I don't actually know if he saw the... Well, if he was looking at the Twilight during the first flyby when he was killing the probes, he must have noticed. He's getting a Void Ray as a follow-up to this. This is... And a robotic facility. I don't know how much I like this because... Yeah, it's for the Immortals. He's going for the Impa composition with Void Rays, Immortals, and some gateway units. That's very difficult to attack into, but when you have DTs and your opponent does not have an Observer, it's actually very easy.
He might make an Observer, though.
He might. But I don't entirely think he's catching on to the fact that there is a Dark Shrine on the way. I really think this is going to be Blink. Otherwise, why would you get Immortals if you're not, expecting Blink?
I think it's a huge mistake by him not to have realized... I mean, he's still making another Immortals. He definitely doesn't think there's DTs. This is just a huge mistake. Like, you can't make mistakes like this. Like, you see the Twilight Council not researching, not once but twice, and you just like
this
one of
is
them things. And now you see.
I mean, if those DTs get these 2 pylons that are powering all the gateways, the Robo and the Stargate, there's no detection and the game is over. But I don't know if stun is going to go after those 2 pylons. The Observer is being chrono boosted out, and yeah, that was...
Wow, them 3 DTs could have killed that Robo. No, definitely, 100%.
Yeah, I think so. I definitely
don't
think so.
I mean, you saw how fast it went down, and that was with 1 DT. So
exactly.
That was really stun messing up a little bit here. Now, CPU actually has a really good composition. I mean, he's got, what, Immortals and Void Rays against absolutely no tech of stun. Like, he can make some Archons, he's got DTs, but he's not researched Blink yet. So stun really is lacking tech while trying to take this expansion. I think CPU could get a really nice counter-attack going if he would like.
Yeah, he could, and he does not actually need to expand right now, whereas stun is expanding. He needs to tech up, though, because his gateway composition right now is vastly inferior to what his opponent is fielding right now. And as I said, CPU does not need an expansion. I mean, these Void Rays with these Immortals, you can't really try and target down the Void Rays because the Immortals will shred your Stalkers to pieces. And with these Void Rays, you know, basically Immortals kill all the Stalkers and then Void Rays rule supreme. You have no way of bringing those down. Wait, CPU is splitting up his army. He's going to find the pylon at least. That's good on him. There is another one down here, and he has made another Observer. Left it home with the Mothership Core and the Stalker. Just
we have a Warp Prism coming across the map, but CPU sees on the minimap if he's paying attention, but I'm not sure he was.
Yeah, he did select that Zealot, so I don't know if that was just a general selection, but I have seen him select that Zealot
DT
right after.
The main. DT comes in the main, and CPU doesn't stop reacting to it. And CPU now pulls his probes, now moves his Observer in position, and Photon Overcharge goes down. And he is gearing up for this big attack at the front of his opponent's base. And, well, let's see how it goes for him. I really do feel he can do good damage here.
Stun already knows that he is going to be attacked. He's backing his units into a corner, into a defensive position. The Oracle comes back and gets a couple more kills. The cannon just kind of out of range to get at that Oracle, and it's not
stun. I really like that stun has +1 on the way. That's going to really help him out. He sends his DT in a little bit too early here, and now CPU knows that's a continued threat. So at the same time, there's a big attack coming down, and is there enough anti-air to deal with these Void Rays?
I don't think so, Wordy. I don't think so. If those Void Rays go after those Stalkers, this game is over.
Yeah, there's an Immortal here too. There is a DT on the ground, which is doing quite a lot of damage. It looks as though the Observer of CPU, which was over here, has been picked off, but yeah, I mean, he's just chasing these Stalkers down. And right now, if the Void Rays targeted the Nexus, then it would just be game over. I think this +1 isn't quite ready yet, and well, CPU's going to back off here. I don't know.
Has to keep the Stalker numbers low, but the thing is, he lost his Immortals. The only one he's got left is very low on health. He lost one Void Ray, which is not too terrible in this situation. The main problem for him, the main problem for him is he doesn't have an Observer, and I wonder, you know, why Oh, another DT in his main.
Observer did get sniped. It's not like he moved across the map without an observer.
Yeah, I know.
So it's I mean, now he's got an observer, he still probably can push in here and win the game. There's no photon overcharge available. There's 4 stalkers plus one's finished this time for stun. But let's be realistic. I mean, the tech is still just too great from the CPU, and he's going to move in and attack once more. Stun not really using his warp prism. There's actually been a photon overcharge used to deflect that, and there we go. These Void Rays should just eat away at this Nexus very quickly. And
you know, as long as that Immortal is alive, this is an unstoppable force.
I mean, I think the Void Rays are just unstoppable as well. Like, they DPS Stalkers down so quickly, especially with Stalkers underneath as well. But yeah, the Immortal just adds that extra little punch to it, and CPU is going to take a victory here. I think Blink. I mean, Blink's been researched, but I don't think we've actually seen it be used yet. So
no.
Wow, this game.
Yeah,
this is. I think definitely.
This is ridiculous. This is a ridiculous build.
It's crazy. And maybe, I mean, CPU, he definitely didn't know about the DTs, but as soon as he realized that it was DTs, he knew all he had to do was move across the